Grew up in Dallas, Texas, Oak Cliff, Texas at that. Been in the NBA, this is my 14th season. Been an all-star, been to the finals a few times. Just a good all-around guy. If I could have dinner with anyone, it'd probably be the president, Barack. I think he's one of the coolest guys you can meet, hang out with, have a conversation with, pick his brain about certain things. I'm passionate about life, my family, my children, my career, and just being a positive person. Starting a few businesses in Dallas, restaurants, working on my foundation, the Kenyon Martin Foundation, helping the youth. The focus on my foundation are things I grew up around. I grew up in a single-parent household, no father, me, my mom, and my sister. Youth violence, seen it, been around it. A couple friends of mine died before reaching high school, so I've been around things like that. And just growing up around drug dealing, people saying the whole 9 yards. Just growing up around it. Was getting in trouble, no big trouble as a kid, but just very, very mischievous. Mom took me to the gym when I was 10, dropped me off, and told me I'm gonna do something besides get in trouble. My favorite place to travel? I'm a fisherman. I like fishing, so anywhere on the water, I can get away, tranquility, peace. Ain't nobody bother me, ask me for autographs. My passions besides basketball would be, I like football first and foremost, and boxing. I like to critique football games and basketball games, and knowledge of them is pretty high. What inspires me? Just to be a productive member of society, staying out of trouble, being a positive role model for my kids. It's things that I say sometime during the game. Scarface, rapper from Houston, never crack under pressure, because I was trained for combat. And that's one of the things that during the course of the game, when things get tough, I tend to say to myself here and there. I don't really have a top 5, but I have a few that, Scarface, Jay-Z, Andre 3000, got to put Eminem in there. I'm a lyrical guy, so lyrics is what I listen for. They can keep their beat. If they ain't talking about nothing, I don't want to hear it. My biggest challenge in life, well, it's a few things, but one of them, I stuttered real bad as a kid. Used to get teased for it a lot, so how I overcame it, used to fight a lot as a kid from getting teased from stuttering. So that was my way of dealing with it at the time. But overcoming it was just me being comfortable with it. And me just knowing it's a part of me, it's gonna be there. So not worrying about if I stutter or not, just keep going. I'm gonna get my point across no matter what, so people have to deal with it. It's a great accomplishment being inducted to the Hall of Fame at your college, where not a lot of athletes these days spend 4 years. I was one of the last college basketball players to spend 4 years at the university, and for them to induct me to the Hall of Fame, just a testament to the hard work I put in the classroom and on the basketball court. And it's just a great honor in itself, to have your jersey hanging up at your school and to be mentioned as some of the great athletes that went to university from now and years past is just a great honor in itself. Over my 14 years, it hasn't been the most easiest road, but to be able to grow up and become a man and realize what's important and what's not important and what to put your focus on and things that doesn't matter, and learning patience, which is a hard thing for me, but just knowing that I can put my mind, if I can put my mind to it, I can do anything. So that's what I've learned over the 14 years, that nothing is impossible. For me to still be around now after 14 years and seeing people that came in my draft class come and go, and people that come in after me come and go, just that hard work pays off, on the court and off the court. This is Kenyon Martin, and you're watching the H-List on UPTOWN Unplugged.